Hello, my name is Ben,
And I'm David.
and here are today recording Season 3, Episode 5 of the Brickcast, the weekly podcast where the two of us sit down and discuss different topics in the LEGO community and give our thoughts on them. First, we're going to start off with some internal decision making from the two of us.
Yep.
Now, it has been previously stated this will be the last season of the Brickcast with 15 episodes. Due to losing interest in continuing the series, we have decided to just finish it off with 10. So I'm sorry if that disappoints anybody, anyone in the world that exists, of the 15 people who decided to care and subscribe.
Wait, do we have 50 subscribers?
Apparently. Remember when you advertised the channel to that one guy in my live chat?
Yeah. I thought we still had 11, to be honest.
Yup.
Cool.
Cool indeed. But yeah, it's going to be 10 episodes. I'm sorry if that disappoints absolutely no one, because it doesn't.
Probably not.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that. I guess there was a lot of news because we were gone for a while because of personal reasons. But there was quite a lot of stuff still released. So the first one here is a Ninjago Season 13 description, which I first saw by KFMT_leaks on Instagram. Creatures from other realms appear in Ninjago. The ninja must explore a fantastic realm with castles, dungeons, blah, 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 blah. Basically, all you need to know is that some creatures are attacking Ninjago, and the ninja go to a realm trying to defeat the Skull Sorcerer before he can use Cole for whatever he's doing. And apparently, Cole may find out the truth of a loved one's demise. Who might that be? My guess is possibly his mother, because we do not know anything about her, and she is presumably the person that he got his elemental powers from.
Yep.
Also, apparently, Cole has a girlfriend in Princess Vinaya, who is in the largest of the sets. So there's that. But yeah, it sounds interesting. Sounds like a pretty interesting premise.
What is it with the ninja and princesses? Because Lloyd's girlfriend was the princess.
True.
And now Cole's girlfriend, and Kai had a girlfriend that was a princess, I think, too, right?
I mean, I guess she was the daughter of that one guy from Season 4.
Yeah. Technically, she was a princess because she was the daughter of the emperor.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, sounds interesting. Could be decent. Could not be. I don't know. Looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You got anything to say about it?
Like you said, same as you, I'm really looking forward to it. Seems like it's going to be pretty good because, I mean, at least to me, because I have an interest and always have had an interest in medieval things, so I'm ready to see that. But yeah, that's about all I've got.
Okay. Now the next sort of minor little news thing. I believe I don't know if it's a rumor or confirmed, but there is allegedly set number 75318, the child with an unknown number of pieces, and according to this one, 75 to 80 euro. I'm not really sure how that translates to American dollars, but I would guess somewhere around 70 to $80.
Yeah.
Probably similar in scaling to the Yoda thing they made.
Yeah.
This isn't really a surprise. They have been marketing pretty heavily the Baby Yoda. So, honestly, I probably would have preferred something else like Mandalorian bust, like we've been getting from some other characters.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
I mean, that's definitely not off the table, and we might get that eventually, but that's what I prefer sooner than this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a thing that's coming out, I guess. I don't really care for it. So yeah, you got anything to say about it?
Hang on. Sorry, I'm eating some chips. Anyways, I think that hopefully it'll be pretty good because, in my opinion, the Lego Yoda was pretty good. So kind of ready to see this. I saw somebody do a mock on it. I don't remember if I saw it on YouTube or on Reddit, but it was pretty good. So I'm pretty ready to see it. But yeah,
Okay.
that's about what I say.
Alright, now some minor stuff, but the main thing that came over these weeks is the haunted house. Hang on, let me see here. Set number 10273, ages 18 and up. 3,231 pieces. I believe it's $300.
Probably.
Yeah, and I think it might have already been released. I don't know. But yeah, it's Haunted House. Just first thoughts, I am not really fond of the box art and looks kind of bland with no background, just black. But that's kind of whatever, just box art. Second thing, I don't really want to mention the minifigures because none of them are particularly interesting to me.
Yeah.
But the set itself, I do quite like it a lot. The main coloring with the olive green is pretty nice. Don't see it a lot in sets a lot. So as you see here, used quite a bit. The whole architecture of it is also pretty well done. See some stained glass towards the top there. And just a lot of the archways are pretty nicely designed, and just all of that looks pretty good, and I like that quite a bit. Very tall building, which looks nice. Apparently, it's some sort of attraction with one of the tower drop attractions. So that's nice. And the function for that, I assume, works pretty well. The interior, there's a lot going on there. You see an organ in one area, which looks pretty nice and looks well built.
When you said organ, I thought you meant bodily organ.
Nope.
Like, what?
From what I understand, there are several references to an older Lego line, Adventurers,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Monster Hunters.
Yeah. I mean, not something I was particularly aware of or care for, but they're here with things like the pharaoh head thing
Yeah.
and the portrait of I think it's one of the villains from the theme, but yeah. Probably some other ones there that I don't know and I don't really care about because they aren't really relevant to someone like me.
Yeah.
But in other areas of the building, you see a chandelier, which looks nice. Some desks, just some other stuff, and then again the main feature of the tower drop, which is nice. But overall, it's a pretty nice set. The interior is probably a little bit lacking, but most of that's probably because of the whole tower feature.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, it's nice. The exterior itself is also really great, and nice detailing all around, nice coloration, nice architecture, and all that stuff's great. I like that a lot. Not really a set I'm interested in, but I think it's fine for price, and I'm sure people who like architecture and whatnot are more interested in it than I am. So good for them. Just something I'm not interested in. Your thoughts?
I think, like you said, as an architectural set, I think it's amazing. Just the level of detail is incredible. I mean, great set. But I also, like you, don't really like Monster Hunter type things. Really, the only thing I liked from the Monster Hunters line was the car. There was the werewolf cars. I don't know. Anyways, I don't think that it's a great set, to be honest. As far as for kids, I mean, there's definitely a bunch of play features, but I mean, Lego, is supposed to be mainly for kids. So as far as that goes, I don't think it's great. But for uh, a design wise set, it's incredible. Like I said, the attention to detail is spot on. So yeah, I like it. Good bad. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say.
Okay. Now the main thing that's been coming out over these weeks is the Avengers or Marvel superhero sets. something I've been looking forward to talking about. Um, we did see pictures of two sets in particular earlier in like April, so which were the Avengers 4 Plus Tower and the Helicarrier. And recently we got pictures for the Iron Man bust thing, a Hulk Buster, and the Avengers Tower. Um, I'd say start off with the only 4 Plus set here, the Avengers Tower in air quotes. Um, yeah, I want to be brief with it. It's not great to me. I don't really like it a lot. It's just really awkwardly designed, even for a 4 Plus set. I don't know. It doesn't really have a lot of the whole tower aspect to it. It just looks very plain and uninteresting. It has a pretty basic interior with like a prison cell and whatnot, which is whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really not something that interests me. Does come with like a little Avengers jet, which is whatever. I just really don't care for it, and just a small vehicle for Loki, which I also don't care for. Minifigures here, we've seen most of them before. The Iron Man from the Iron Man mech, the Thor from that one bike set. The Hulk is new, I believe. Does he come in the... wait. I believe he's only in this set, yeah. And I think the Loki's new. And the Captain Marvel's also in the Helicarrier set, which is... we already talked about the design when it was leaked, so I don't need too much to say there. Overall, I think the set's like... I want to say it's like $50, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it is. But I don't really like it a lot. Definitely not something I'm gonna buy. Definitely not something I'm interested in. So yeah, not something you particularly want. But that's all I have to say about it. Your thoughts?
Um, yeah, I really don't have a lot to say. I mean, as far as a playset goes, like for kids, I think it's pretty good. But I wouldn't say that I liked it. Um, but I mean, it is a 4 Plus set, so I don't have any reason to like it. But yeah, I mean, if I were 4, I would definitely get. So yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Okay, now going on to like the normal sets. Starting off with the newest release with the Hulkbuster. I believe I don't have the set name. Hang on, give me a second. Uh, Trying to find a picture of the box. Because I knew there is one. Oh well. All I know is the set's $40. Comes with 4 minifigures, Iron Man Rescue, and 2 AIM agents. I don't know the price or piece count or set number from this picture, but whatever. The set itself, it's not bad. It's pretty well designed as a mech and a Hulkbuster. It's pretty decent. Definitely looks more like the comic versions of it, so it's pretty nice since we've mostly gotten just movie versions. So for that, it's nice. A lot more red, just like the normal bright red in this one compared to like older versions with like just the dark red. So that's nice to see. Yeah, it's just fairly well designed. I do feel like some aspects of like the proportions are a little bit wonky with like the arms being pretty large, maybe a bit too large, but maybe that's just me. Uh, Now the main aspect of it that most people have been talking about is the head, in which they decided to use like the panel sort of doming piece similar to the ones they used on TIE fighters. It's just like I think in dark red with just some printing, which is a pretty bad choice if you ask me. It's a bit too flat for the area, and it just comes off looking really bad. There are definitely better pieces they could have used that have a better dome aspect to them, other than this one. But I don't know, it's just not that great. It also comes with I don't really like the shoulder cannon on the side, which apparently Rescue is supposed to be sat in.
Yeah,
It
that's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't really look that great. Um, But yeah, the other aspects, the one AIM agent has a jetpack. I don't really care. Now the minifigures here, the same Iron Man from the Iron Man mech and the AIM agents we've been seeing since the winter. The main interesting figure here is the rescue armor in a lot more of a comic book version of it, which looks pretty good. The silver and the art and the red printing all around looks pretty nice. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints with that. I'm not fond of the use of the Invincible Iron Man helmet here once again. I just don't believe they would have been better off using the older version. But that's just me. Overall, it's a pretty good set for $40. I think it's good. I definitely would be picking this one up because it has some nice
Yeah.
figures and just, it's a pretty decent set. Your thoughts?
Yep. I think that as far as a mech goes, I think it's great, but for a Hulk Buster, I don't like it very much. Like you said, it's way too flat on the head. But the joints and articulation are actually pretty good. Um, so I like that. But I mean, the fact that it's, like I said, flat on the head is awful. Like it looks, I've seen people like saying that it looks like a pancake, and I agree. Looks like the original Hulkbuster got hit on the head with, like, I don't know, Thor's hammer or something. It's terrible. But yeah, other than that, I think it's okay. But yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Okay, I believe the next one would be the Avengers Tower. Uh, I don't know. I don't have same thing with this one. I don't have the name of like the set name or piece count. All I know is that it's $90. Comes with let me see here. 7 minifigures, Iron Man, Black Widow, 2 AIM agents, and Red Skull. Also, the 2 Iron Man suits, which I believe to be Blue Steel and Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah. Now the set itself, I do like quite a bit. It's definitely a lot better than I wouldn't say a lot better, but it's definitely better than the 2015 version. I do like it quite a bit. It's got some nice coloring, especially with like dark blue added onto it, and just a little bit of trans orange around. That all looks pretty good. I don't really have great looks at the interior of it, but from what I can see, it looks like there's the Infinity Gauntlet in one of the windows.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe a type of desk. I really can't tell. Just yeah, I don't have a good look at most of it. I assume there's areas to store the Iron Man suits, like in the last one. Probably just areas to seat your figures and whatnot.
Yeah.
But from what I can see, it looks pretty well designed. I like the way the Avengers logo is designed here. It's not printed like the last one or the sticker. It's using a lot of those curved like tile pieces and some tiles to get the A symbol, which looks pretty good. I like it quite a bit. Uh, so yeah, for what it's worth, I think it's a pretty good set, and is definitely surpasses the last one. A lot taller, a lot more space for interior, and just some nice colors, and probably better minifigures. And speaking of minifigures, I don't have a great look at them, but the blue steel looks decent. The dark blue and some of the nice silver printing on the torso. And
Yeah.
Hot Rod suit looks nice as well. The red and the black and the gray. Iron Man, I believe, is the same one from the uh, same Iron Man mech, and I also believe the Black Widow is the same one from the helicarrier.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, so that's whatever. Two of the same AIM agents, I don't care. And also a new Red Skull, which looks. I think it's new, but I can't really tell. It looks alright. It doesn't look like there's any leg printing, just torso printing, which looks whatever. I guess it's nice to see Red Skull in a set again since it's been a while.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other like accessories to the set, power blast pieces, a stupid little flying hover bike.
I
Um,
like
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I think it definitely gets the idea across.
Yeah, I still don't know about that. I feel like it's the decision to use the actual normal bike mold instead of just having a brick built, because the bike looks way too tall and like the hovering aspects just look dumb, being way too close to the
Yep.
ground. But yeah, that's just me. Overall, for $90, I think it's a pretty good price. I'm considering getting it, but I do have the 2015 one, so it makes it a little bit of a debate. But overall, I think it's pretty good. And if I didn't have the 2015 one, then I probably would get this one sooner. But overall, it's a pretty good set, and I think it's pretty good. Your thoughts?
Yep. Um, I think that this is probably the best of all the Avengers like video game sets. So that's, I mean, and I like a bunch of the other ones, so that's kind of saying a lot, in my opinion. And I think it's better. I think it's really better as a playset than anything. But I mean, as far as the aesthetics and details of it go, it's still incredible. So I like it a lot. But yeah, the hover bike is okay. Um, Minifigs are alright. Only minifig that I really want is the blue steel and maybe the taser. That's what it's called, right? Taser.
Apparently, that's what it's called on the box art.
Okay. But what is it actually called? The hot rod?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, those are really the only two minifigs that I care about in this set. But yeah, I might get it. It depends on, well, first off, it depends on if I have enough money. But it also depends on, like, if I can find it on clearance or what. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say.
Okay, and I believe the last of these normal system sets is the um, helicarrier, which, if I remember correctly, it might be 100. When we got it a long time ago, we had the product description, which said it was 120 euro. Uh, yeah, I don't know if it'll be anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the set itself, I don't know the piece count and all that, but yeah, I don't really know. It just looks way too small to me. It's just really how I feel. I don't know. Just and it looks way too flat on the top, and it just doesn't look right. And it definitely pales in comparison to the UCS version we got.
yeah,
I mean,
I
I do
agree.
kind of like it for like the dark blue and some of the Transformers looks nice. But I don't know. I just really don't like it. The rotors are just, they look way too raised up, and they just don't look. They just look off. Just I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really like it. We don't really have good pictures of the interior, so I can't say too much about that. But I don't know. It just looks way too small to me. That's how I feel. The minifigures, I believe we talked about almost all of them because the War Machine was leaked a while back. Uh, we already seen the AIM agent. Should have seen the Iron Man. I don't know if the Nick Fury is new. It might be the one from the uh, Stark Jet. I'm not sure. Um, the Black Widow's also probably in the Avengers Tower. Same Thor from the bike set. Also, Captain Marvel's there from the Avengers Tower, Junior's one. Really, the only interesting quote unquote minifigure, I don't even think it counts, like a side build, I guess, is the MODOK, which is brick built, which looks interesting. I don't really know how to feel about it. It's definitely unique. Some nice colors, the purple and the gold, and I think it's a printed piece for the head design, which looks I don't know how to feel about it. Pretty conflicted. But overall, I don't really like this set. It's not something I'm particularly fond of, and it's just a design that I don't know. I'm not really I can't really get behind.
yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's what I have to say about it. Probably not something I'm gonna get. Your thoughts?
Um, I think that the blue looks really weird. really good as a playset. It looks good as not like as set that you would have for details. It looks good, but yeah, I mean, it's just a really good set in my opinion, except for the fact that like it's you said the rotors are way too high, which I don't get that, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, minifigs are pretty good. Definitely, like you said, the most interesting one is Modoc because we've only gotten him once before, and that was in wasn't a Guardians of the Galaxy set, but it had them in it, right?
I don't remember.
I think it did. But yeah, it's still pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, that's really all I have to say.
Yes. But there was also one other Avengers set that I was reminded of that I completely forgot about. The $4, or not the $4, but like those $12 like 4-figure packs.
Uh,
I believe it comes with just two AIM agents, which we've already seen before. Same Black Widow, and a new design for the Falcon. There's also a build of a 6-touch shooter, so I don't really care about that. I guess it's nice to get the Black Widow in that set because it's only like $12, and all the other ones that she comes with are pretty expensive.
yep.
And it's nice to see a new design for the Falcon, so nice colors, and just yeah, I don't need too much to say about it, and I just completely forgot about it. Do you have anything to say about it?
Like you said, it's nice that we're able to get Black Widow in a cheaper set, but yeah, other than that, it doesn't really appeal to me. But I mean, I guess that's probably just me. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay, and the last of these Marvel sets, the I would assume this is for like 18 and up. The Iron Man bust.